Hey everybody, Kevin and Robin here on another Wednesday. Got lots going on this week.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a flash sale, which is kind of fun, something we haven't done that we're going to talk about. And then I think a really underrated producer of wines from South France that we need to let people know about because these wines are spectacular. And I think they came in at a bit of a weird time last year and probably didn't get like the respect that they really deserve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a father-son group. They're third-generation winemakers now. Chateau L'Hermitage out of Costières de Nîmes, so kind of a little region right at the southern tip of the Rhone Valley.
Yeah, just right at the furthest southern reach, which actually kind of makes it interesting because they're closer to the Mediterranean than, say, Châteauneuf or Côte d'Or Village. So you get a bit of that cooling area, right? So the region between the Mediterranean and Costières de Nîmes is quite flat and sandy. So the cooling effect is much more present there. So you get a little different style of wine than you do in the Rhone Valley or in Châteauneuf.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, this rosé, this is what sent us there. We went and visited these guys a couple of years ago. Really loved the family, super nice people, amazing wines, great price points, kind of ticked all our boxes. They work organically, sustainably, and the rosé was like lights out good.
It smells like summer.
I can't
so
believe
good.
how good this wine is. I think I drank like half of what we got last year because I loved it so much, and I'm really excited to offer this one up again.
This one's fun too. It has a little bit of Mourvedre blended in with it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I always find it gives this like herbaceous sort of spicy quality to the wine. And I think that's really, really fun in here. It really plays off of the bright fruit characteristics of it. Adds some aromatics.
Super aromatic, eh?
Yeah.
Like it just pounds out of the glass. Like you don't even have to get your nose close to it and you can already smell it. And it's such a pretty wine. I always think rosé kind of falls into two categories. It's either that Provence style, which is really, really light, fresh, almost a white wine, and then maybe like the Tavel style, which is much like darker, deeper, like closer to a red wine, a little more time on the skins. And this for me kind of bridges that gap because you get the beautiful like aromatics of a Provence wine, but you get this like fleshy texture that kind of comes out of nowhere with this wine, which really kind of separates it for me from.
And it's really
from the
crisp
rest of
and
them.
clean. Like
Ugh.
sitting out on the patio, this is going to be the best.
You do a pretty good disappearing act with a bottle of that on a patio. I don't think it would stand much of a chance. I really like that it's not too tart, but it doesn't have tannin. It's just like such a well-balanced wine. I love that one. What does that go for?
This is $21.95.
$22. Fair price. I'll take it. What's really interesting here for me, though, is this red, because I think sometimes when you get wines in really young, when they come in, they're kind of a little bit closed down or they don't show a lot. Sometimes with screw cap, too, I find that wines take a little longer to come around because you just don't get that oxygen. And this one was a little closed when we first popped it last year, but I think
It's really come around.
amazing how different this is now.
And again, this is sitting at 40% Mourvedre in this blend as well with Syrah and Grenache. So still adding that bit of spice and kind of herbaceous quality to it once again.
More than a bit of spice. More than a
It's
bit.
pretty spicy.
I can't believe how good this smells. I can't wait to take one of these home this weekend because this is a wine that I kind of forgot about. I didn't realize how really good it was until it had some time to sit in the bottle because it now smells like a really like warm raspberries. It's got that kind of like really nice kind of, I don't know, Mourvedre's kind of a tough grape to describe, right? You don't see it very much. In fact, it seems to be the grape that gets left out in a lot of blends. In the Rhone Valley, it seems to be Grenache first and then Syrah, or Syrah first and then Grenache. And Mourvedre's kind of like that.
And it
the
takes
forgotten stepchild.
takes the star here.
It does, and it should. I think it's the most interesting grape for me in the Southern Rhone, and the reason is it just delivers a lot more character and power. Where a Syrah can just be like big and heavy, but kind of one-dimensional. Mourvedre to me, I think, really has like an amazing sort of like, I don't know, haunting kind of like warmth to it that I just love.
This would be really good with like some lamb chops or like burgers or something.
Crying out for the barbecue for sure. I just think I could just sit and smell this all day. Like it's just so appealing. You just want to dive in there.
Kind of smells like those fresh herbs, like those Provençal herbs and raspberries and.
Yeah, there's that phenomenon in the south of France. If you're ever driving through on a hot day and you open your window, and the sun is kind of baking that scrub brush or garrigue they call it, and it just like resonates back, and you smell those like oils heating up on all the on the thyme and the lavender and the rosemary, and you get this like crazy kind of scrub brush thing. That's what that wine smells like.
Sounds so dreamy.
I like it a lot. It's taking me back.
Smells dreamy.
Oh, I love this wine. I'm like a huge fan of this. Price on that guy?
$21.95 as well, but we've actually got it on sale this week, so $18.95.
That's a crazy price for that. That's a steal. You're crazy if you don't come buy some of that. I guarantee you, you're going to like that wine. And if you want to put something kind of fun in the cellar, I thought I'd bring out the Epicuria, because it's another one that kind of got lost a little bit for me. It's actually 100% Mourvedre, which you never see unless you're in Bandol, which are really expensive, or occasionally in like a high-end Chateauneuf. But really unique, fun wine. It's $32.95 on sale.
Totally. So be able to cellar something in that price range is pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, you can pop a 6-pack of that in the wine cellar, and it'll last, 10 years easy. And it'll be a really unique kind of fun thing to pull out, because it's a great variety that you rarely see from an area. You just don't see that often. So 3 really fun wines I hope you get to come down and try, because I think they're kind of they're an area, Costières de Nîmes, people don't know it. It's the Rhone Valley, but not quite. It's the Languedoc, but not quite. So it's kind of like lost in the middle, and it's kind of too bad, because I think these wines are just spectacular value and really well worth checking out. What else we got going on?
Well, since we're talking
Little
about
flash
value,
sale? Yeah.
little flash sale going on.
Fun.
So 3 wines in front of you. We've got a couple out of the U.S. So the Dancing Coyote Pinot Grigio, if you need something super crisp and fresh for your patio.
Nice summer wine, yeah.
The Townsend Red Wine, little blend of Cab Merlot,
Columbia Valley.
Columbia
Get
Valley.
a lot of Washington wines under $20. Pretty expensive place to make juice, so that's a fun one.
And then some Argentinian Malbec, and these guys are all 33% off.
That's a good discount. So what's a 6-pack of that run? We put them all together. Have you done the math? No?
No.
Putting you on the spot.
Putting me
So
on the
these
spot.
these are all under $20 with the discounts.
Completely, yeah.
Right
We're
on.
looking at like $15, pretty much across the board.
Wow. So they can go online and check that out on the website now?
They're all on our website right now. You can give us
Cool.
a call in the shop, and we'll have them here all weekend.
Free
72
delivery.
hours.
There you go. So get on that before it's all done, and get yourself some good value summer crushers, or a little bit of Chateau L'Hermitage. Thanks very much. See you next time.